I'm passing out a piece of paper. I want you all to take one.
Thank you.
If there are any left over, just set them over there someplace. We have 3 students that still have to come in. I hope they get them and just go back there someplace. This piece of paper has listed on it some terms that you need to know from the first 3 lectures that we've had in here. Interestingly, even though the first lecture was a howdy-doody lecture and a quiz, still I tried to use that quiz as a method of instruction and told you that you would all be responsible for the terms on the quiz. And since I'm a person that goes by his word 80% of the time, I've listed some of those terms from the quiz on this piece of paper. I come into class every day about 10 to 15 minutes early in case you have questions, and up to this point there have not been any questions at all about previous lecture periods or the material that we've covered during any time along the way here. Here's what's going to happen. If you just look at that list of terms, you'll see that there's a bunch of them there already. And that's what's going to happen during this class. Every lecture you're going to get 20 to 30 more terms that builds towards this language called animal growth and development. By the end of this semester, you will have thousands of terms that you'll be expected to know verbatim. Fun stuff. Everybody loves this class. Now, just for the heck of it, before I get going here, I just want to reiterate one more class rule, and it hasn't anything to do with your cell phone this time. Yay! But today would be a day that you need to have your cell phone freaking turned off. So if it's vibrating or on in any way, shape, or form, turn it off. Okay, now this one is in your course packet on page 8, and people have been sort of abusing this a bit. And the one that I want you to sort of focus on here is, if you come to class late, go back there. In extension of this, I have sort of a rule that if you need to leave, or if you leave early, just pick up your stuff. Don't put on your coat in the room. Just take it all outside and put it on outside. So, if you come in late, the thing to do is to take off your coat outside, take your book bag off of your shoulders outside, and take your notebook out of your book bag outside, and all of those sorts of things. You see what I mean? Otherwise, you cause sort of a hustle and bustle, and you disrespect other students in this class. Does that make sense to you in any way, shape, or form? And all I'm trying to do here is not be sort of a bully. I'm trying to generate an atmosphere so that you can learn this material. That's the most important thing for me, is for you to ignore other distractions and focus on excellence. Now, with that in mind, and if your cell phones are all turned off, I have a gift for you. That gift is in a form of a pop quiz. So I have your first pop quiz worth 50 points that you're going to have today. And I give you this as a quiz or as a gift for the following reasons. First of all, it's 50 points. And if you've been studying like I suggested that you do with the handout that I gave to you last Friday, all of those terms on the piece of paper that I gave you today should not look foreign. Okay? In addition, by taking a quiz today, you get 50 points under your belt, which is not very many points at all. It's not enough to worry about, but you get to you sort of learn how to take my exams, which is a good thing. That is a gift in and of itself. Now, I need to know where you're at here in this class I need to know who's studying and who's not studying. I need to know if you're getting the material that I'm offering to you. That's why I'm giving you a pop quiz as well. Here are some things that we've already talked about in this class in terms of how to take quizzes. If I cannot read your answers in any way, shape, or form, I just don't give any points for that particular question. It's pretty simple. If you write in such a way that you can read it, but I can't, I don't care, you get no points. Really small answers, like writing really small or tiny. If I can't read it, no points. I expect you to write in complete sentences. So if you write in phrases, I just give you 0 points. We've talked about all this stuff already. Use only the space provided. Don't write anything on the back of your page. Do not extend your answer into the space for the next question. I put a line on quizzes and exams to the left. You'll see it when I pass it out. Anything written to the left of that line, I don't grade. It gives you a chance and some space to organize your answer. Okay? Take ownership of your definition, which means you don't simply use the term as I have it printed on the paper. Instead, you use the term in a complete sentence in some manner, way, shape, or form. Okay? Your name's not on the paper, which happens every time I give a quiz. Whoever's name that is, eventually will get 0 points. If your cell phone goes off during the quiz, simply turn in your quiz, pick up your stuff, and drop the class. Only address the question that I give you. Do not shotgun anything. Do not infer anything into the question. I'm a simple person, but I know what love is, Jenny. My questions are straightforward. Don't add more to them, okay? Structure, function, and regulation if possible. When you finish your quiz, I want you to pick up your stuff and put your books in your book bag and all that stuff outside, and try not to kill. If you live over there and you're walking this way, try not to kill all the people along the way on your way out. Now I'll have these things graded by next class period, and you'll have a chance then to redo these and turn them in by Friday before the bell rings. If you decide to come in after the bell rings, don't even turn in your quiz, because I'm not going to grade it. Okay, so put away your stuff. It's time for your first pop quiz. You should be dancing for joy for this. This is a gift. Every time you take a quiz in this class, your confidence is going to grow. Even if you get 10 or 12 points on the first go around, remember you have a chance to correct it for half the points you missed. And the class grade is based on a ranking based on who is the top dog in the class, which I always announce. You know who has the target on their back. I kind of figure I'm going to point you out. I'm going to say, you're the top dog, everybody go for her. But this is a friendly competition. No stress. Okay, are you ready to go? Everybody has your stuff put away? By the way, there's no cheating. If you cheat, I don't like it very well, okay? Besides, who would want to cheat on a gift? Here you go, just pass it around. Very simple, 1 page. Things are worth a lot of points though, so be careful when you address this to make sure you have the details. Don't just write down general answers. I'm not looking for minimums. I'm looking for detailed answers.